story that ever was, or ever will be, will disappear forever. Dristan, pay attention! Dristan dodged out of the way of pedestrians, clamoring for the magic on sale as they weaved in and out of the maze of tents. Dr. Nightingale pulled Dristan against the canvas of the nearest tent, grasping for the closest thing to privacy he could. All of them. The secret bedtime story your grandmother tells you when you're tucked into bed on a dark and stormy night. The great classics, even the ancient ones, passed down before such a thing as writing existed, will vanish out of time and space. Dristan and Nightingale were an exercise in contrast. Lanky, with baggy clothes and permanently unkempt hair, Dristan was reminiscent of the Scarecrow in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. He seemed to almost dance when he walked. Dr. Nightingale, however, was wizened in the manner of someone who was a rock star in his glory days, but had done a complete 180 to become the very man he had once rebelled against. He was tall and wore a long velvet coat that upon close inspection was a crosshatch of burgundies, deep golds, and plums. "Are you even listening to me?" Nightingale snapped, trying to keep the passers-by from hearing. "There will be no bringing them back. This girl will destroy our world." "No," said Dristan as he finally locked eyes with Nightingale. He'd heard every word perfectly. "She's the key to our liberation." "Step right up," a barker cried. "See your secret dreams made manifest right inside. Take charge of your destiny with these enchanted amulets all the way from darkest Peru," called another. "Must we do this here?" "We are not going to the tea house. It's calm and quiet. We have different priorities." Dristan reached around to a nearby stand and plucked a flower from the display. A beautiful bluebell somewhere between the regular kind and pure crystal. Dristan held it to his ear and heard the song of fairyland echoing deep within its petals. "You don't know what you're talking about. If something isn't done, this beloved circus of yours will be eviscerated along with everything else," Nightingale added, looking for any sort of unoccupied corner. "Things are changing." "Nothing changes. It can't. It can only exist or not." "Not anymore," said Dristan. "Because of her." "There's an answer." Nightingale cut him off. "We just have to find it." "Of course." "We're leaving," said Nightingale as a passing patron accidentally stabbed her heel into his foot, splashing a red drink all over him and Dristan in the process. She was too enchanted with her surroundings to notice. "Besides, this place is going to turn rather diabolical in a moment." "We still have time," Dristan said, trying to hum the tune echoing from the flower. "Fancy a trip to the fortune teller?" He smiled. "I'd rather redo my Anwin thesis from scratch." "At the best you can offer." "It involved having myself disassembled, spread over the 4 corners of the world, and some other worlds too, and magically putting myself back together. Want me to try it on you?" That shut Dristan up. An acrobat on a trapeze swung down right over their heads. Nightingale grabbed Dristan, pulling him out of the way. "We need to have a serious conversation." Dristan acquiesced. He put the flower back, pulled out a book from his pocket, and begrudgingly opened it. Instantly, Dristan and Nightingale were standing in a beautiful, enormous bookstore. They wore the same clothes, which were now completely clean. Unlike others, they rarely felt the need to change for a story. The bruise on Nightingale's foot gone. But they barely registered their surroundings. Instead, Nightingale grabbed the book out of Dristan's hand, placed it back on a shelf, and walked purposefully to another section of the store, Dristan following behind. "We're really going to the tea house," said Dristan, recognizing the path they were taking. Nightingale didn't answer. They quickly found the steampunk section. Steampunk, dear reader, is a retrofuturistic subgenre of science fiction or science fantasy that utilizes technology and style from 19th century industrial steam-powered machinery. Basically...